Hi guys, this is Toiler17 here, and this is a video not necessarily requested by ZodiacLeader635, but I'm making it because of a comment he left on my video of this Mr. Christmas Teddy Takes Requests. He was wondering if I had any idea how the hat worked, like how it sensed which hat was on its head. And I didn't know for sure, but I theorized that it worked kind of like Skylanders do. And of course he lives in Argentina, he doesn't really know what Skylanders are, so I decided to make this video. So here's two random Skylanders here that I had to borrow from my grandmother, which was pretty awkward. She has like all the different ones they made, it's ridiculous. Here's the first one ever, it's Spyro. And then here's probably one of the hardest versions she has to find. I think it's called like Magic Double Trouble or something like that, I don't know. Anyway, this is the only hat that I have out for Teddy right now because of course it's Christmas, I have him on display. So I boxed the other hats up, and he doesn't actually have batteries in him right now either. But basically these Skylanders work with this thing called the Portal of Power. Whenever you set the characters onto the Portal of Power, they would suddenly magically appear in the game. Now the way that this works is that, and the reason that I brought Spyro is because he's actually broken, the bottom is gone. Now inside here used to be a little chip. It was a clear little disc that kind of sat in there in this little snap spot here in the center. Then over top of that was this little white covering here that you can see through the orange piece on this. And then of course there was the plastic covering on the top. So anyway, underneath this was the clear plastic disc, and I remember that when we still had the clear plastic disc, you didn't need the Skylander to set on the Portal of Power. All you needed to do was set the clear disc on the Portal of Power, and it would work. None of the other parts were required. This doesn't have anything in it, it was just a small clear disc, and whenever you put that on the portal, it would be zapped into the game. And so this is how it would look completed. So underneath here, like I said, is the little white piece, and then underneath that is a clear plastic disc that you cannot see. So I theorize that that's the same way that this works, because if you can see there's a little black, well this right here is just rubber covering so that it stays on Teddy's head a little better, but behind that you'll notice that there's this black covering, which I think is either the disc, like the clear disc in them, or the piece that serves like this, just the covering from the disc, and then I think the disc might be underneath that. And so I think that Teddy has a sensor in his head, kind of like the Portal Power does. It goes up through his head so that he can read whatever's on this disc. So you set it in there, and it senses the disc just as the Skylander would sense the Portal of Power. I still don't know exactly how that works. I do not know how the sensor reads the disc at all. I don't know how it can tell the difference from each of the different hats. I don't know what the sensor looks like or anything like that, but I know that the Skylanders have that clear disc, and that's how it makes it work, and I think that's how Teddy works. So that's just a little theory that I thought I'd explain, since I can't really explain things very well in comments. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. So I hope this explained a little better of what exactly I meant, ZodiacLeader635. And as for the rest of you, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching the video, and I will see you next time.